Welcome to another episode of Searching for McGuffin with your host, George.
Dan. Threw you off there, huh, Gabe?
And Link.
Off to a great start.
That threw me off.
Why are you such an agent of chaos?
Because sometimes you need to be. Honestly, my life is so order and structure. I mean, is that I don't mean that as a flex. I mean that as like
it came off as a flex.
The constraints of my life and my schedule are
but
tying a noose around my neck.
But us people that don't have order and structure need order and structure. So when we have order and structure, you can't ruin it.
I think I'm just taking advantage of the fact that you don't have a lot of order and structure right now as much as you are going to have in the next coming weeks.
That is true.
Yeah. Okay. What? Why?
You start work again, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I like to think that we've been working all summer.
That's right, baby.
I wish my job required me to go to Iceland for
Well,
Europe for weeks.
I went for the job. I went for work.
You went for work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an ordained minister for the Universal Life Church, I was required to go to officiate a wedding.
You were ordained in the Universal Life Church?
Of course.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
I think we're gonna start adding that into
in
our
my
links.
resume.
Yeah, we can. Link can marry you.
I can.
And I went for work because the show paid for the trip for me.
Also, he was my backup, just in case.
What does that mean?
If I couldn't officiate the wedding, it would have been you.
Oh, I thought you were going to marry me
And my sister?
your sister. Yeah.
No, that's for the 10-year anniversary, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You-
That already happened. That was last year.
You guys didn't renew your vows?
It was in the middle of the pandemic.
I would have done something.
Well, it wasn't in the middle. It was after the pandemic, but it was like the planning. I had someone who was supposed to plan it, and then
Was it my sister?
they fell off the face of the earth. No, why would she plan her own?
Because women plan their own weddings?
Well, it's a long story.
Okay.
Let's not get into it.
My bad.
Let's get into the fact that your trip was paid for by this show.
Yeah. It's just all tax deductible. I've just been using this as a Ponzi scheme, like a shell corporation.
We can do this?
We'll talk about it off the air. Just for the record, Internal Revenue Service. This is a comedy podcast, as Dan has established. So this is a joke.
Damn it.
But we're here to celebrate the end of summer.
Is that something to celebrate?
New life, right?
That's
fall, but
Isn't
things,
that spring?
things die. But things die in the fall.
Things
so
die. How is that new
you know,
life? New life, they fall. By the way, actually, you would have thrown us more off by saying your name since it hasn't been said
Things
in the show intro.
fall apart. I
Yeah.
said it 2 weeks ago.
I wasn't here.
No, 2 weeks ago we didn't have one because he threw us out of order again.
That's right. None of that is accurate, but
What?
Yeah, it is because I remember I was there. He got me again. He didn't say.
Oh, that was 2 weeks ago.
Ah, you thought I was gonna say that?
yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
And threw me
I
off
said my
again.
name.
Yeah, but not everyone on the episode was able to introduce themselves. So now no one knows who's who in that episode.
It's all part of the chaos. It's all part of the plan. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about the end of season 2 and the end of summer
The ending of summer
and the end of this show.
for the season.
For sure, maybe
Not forever,
Okay,
because we know you guys need us,
do they?
and we need us. We need this for
we
the
need them,
IRS. Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't know where I'm going next summer.
exactly.
We need to keep the show going.
You must go on.
So it's been a big summer. It's mostly been movies. TV's been sparse, right? Anime's been sparse. Gaming, there's been a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, gaming has some good stuff.
I've been catching up. Oh yeah, gaming has this. I guess we'll talk about
Which
it.
I think is a trend. Like, do you think that's because, it's summer, people have more time and can go to the movies more frequently and just be able to invest that time while TV's kind of year round? And that adds to
Yeah, it
structure
feels
in
like
people's
TV
lives?
takes a break during the summer
Yeah, I think
because
traditionally,
right?
right?
They know people are gone. Viewership goes down.
It's true. Viewership does go down.
People are traveling, vacationing, and then it's like, oh, like if you want to catch a movie, it's not like a long commitment. We have to sit here for like 8 hours.
Yeah, so people are moving around a lot. So exactly, they're not in front of a TV.
Yeah, unless you're watching Oppenheimer.
Ironically, I think I catch up on TV during the summer, but I obviously, as an educator, my schedule is a little different. I have a lot more free time because I am still traveling, but also catching up with stuff. But yeah. I mean, viewership for this too. For podcast, like a lot of podcast shows go on break during the summer.
Not us.
Yeah, not us, because we're here for you.
We're professional.
I don't think that makes them less professional.
Less committed.
That's fair. We're more committed.
You hear that, Joe Rogan? We're more committed than you. Does he go on breaks?
I don't know.
I don't know either, yeah.
I don't think so, because I think he uses it as a Ponzi scheme and a shell corporation to pay for his trips.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, we might go on a longer break with TV and movies.
Because of the writer's strike and actor strike.
That's right.
Return to tradition.
In fact, that's a big topic I think we're going to handle when we come back for season 3 in the weeks/months to come. So, and that might shape that conversation for a while if it lasts as long as some people are predicting that it will.
You know what? I think that the only one that actually benefits from these writer strikes are late night talk show hosts.
How so?
Because I don't know, at least last time when they were on the writer strikes, Conan was on a roll. Conan was like the best thing that happened to TV during the writer strike.
How does that work when they're on a writer strike and he still has a show?
He has to come up with their own material.
But he's not allowed to write?
I think he can't plan without writers. So he has to come up with some people, maybe assistants help him out.
How come he gets to write though? Isn't he part of the
not writing, he's just
guild?
Planning what they're going to do. So like, for example, one of the things Conan would do was on his desk, he would spin a penny and see how many seconds it could go.
Okay.
On live, on TV.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's still recorded before a live studio
audience?
Yeah,
live studio audience. Also, we got Conan versus Colbert versus Jon Stewart.
And what were they doing?
They were just fighting over each other because they were claiming that someone created Mike Huckabee at that time.
Okay. Did they figure out who created Mike Huckabee?
Mike Huckabee.
That's a name you probably haven't heard
in a while, right?
Dude, I forgot about that.
No, they just ended up all fighting. They actually had a brawl, and they all three of them got knocked out by each other.
Very interesting.
Very entertaining. I recommend watching it. It was like my favorite. Like, I loved it. So I'm like, we should get another writer strike if it means we're going to get this. But I know people need to get paid, so I don't want that to happen.
So let's talk about the things that did get to come out before whatever big shutout. Yeah. We talked a little bit about a couple of weeks ago the July films, some of the best films that were coming out for the summer. We want to elaborate on that.
Yeah, movies that we thought were going to be awesome, right? What we predicted, movies we were excited about, right?
Yeah. How did that turn out? Do you think they were as awesome as you expected them to be?
I think the 3 movies that we were excited for were Mission Impossible, Barbie, and Oppenheimer. Yep. Right? Those were the 3 big movies for July.
Okay. Which one was your favorite of the 3?
Oof. I'm going to go with Oppenheimer.
Gabe? He's just going to...
I thought it was going to be Barbie for me.
For me, it's Oppenheimer. Yeah, I thought it would be Barbie for you, too.
Me, too.
It's Oppenheimer, but I'm going to say Barbie.
Okay.
What a feminist.
But you just said it's Oppenheimer.
Like, it's just 2 different, it's like 2 different points, I think. It's just, Barbie's so much fun. Like, Barbie made me laugh. Barbie made me had a good time. And Barbie had a good message. Oppenheimer is just
cinema.
A feat in filmmaking. And, like, me being such, like, a big film, like, a lover of film. I don't like that term.
A cinephile? A cinephile. Because it sounds like you make love to movies.
Don't you? When you watch a movie?
No, I do not.
No, I'm asking.
Oh,
don't
it was just a fair.
Don't we all?
No, we don't all do it. No.
Yeah, but I mean, I think in reality we won. We all won.
Yeah, I thought it would fall into this, like Barbie, Oppenheimer, Mission Impossible. Is that fair? Because I was really like
that's what I thought. Mission Impossible.
No,
Oppenheimer, Mission Impossible.
I could see it going either way here, but for me, I was like Mission Impossible. Like, I love these movies, and
I thought it was great.
But for you, I thought it would be Oppenheimer because like
Nolan.
Nolan. It's just you're all in. So
Nolan, you're all in.
You're all in Nolan because you're a cinephile.
Yeah.
Pause.
So, let's just get right to it. Someone take over because my wife keeps calling me randomly.
Oh, nice. Tell her we
Can
say
you
hi.
tell her that we are professional podcasters and that we don't pick up the phone?
Oh, great.
Your car died?
No.
You got in a car accident.
No, I need Gabriel to move your car. Why are you always blocking my car, man?
Oh, that's a good point.
Please stop doing that. There's parking spaces.
It was raining, so I'll give him that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What are we doing right
when
now?
it rains here,
Do we have
it
to stop?
floods.
Do we have to stop?
No, we can continue the conversation.
Okay, just Gabriel exits and then we. All right.
This is the first, right, for our podcast?
Yeah, I think this is our first. Yeah.
Yeah, it was exciting.
All right, so let's move on. You and me can discuss the films, and Gabriel can come in and just repeat all the same stuff.
Let's discuss all the things that Gabriel wanted to talk about while he was gone. While he was gone.
Gabriel found a way to get off the show, even when he's on the show. Okay.
But really quick, I think one of the things that we can talk about is that last week's episode, it was Danny and I, we were playing Stardew Valley.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so if you were able to watch that or hear it, I recommend watching it.
There's no audio version of it. So.
Good, because it makes no sense.
Yeah, we'll watch the video. We're like, there's no reason we should put up the audio.
All right. So Danny and I have been playing Stardew Valley this summer, and we thought, it'd be a cool idea to just record ourselves play. So our episodes come out on Mondays and Fridays. So if you're ever down and watch people play Stardew Valley, have a cozy night in, drink some hot cocoa, go watch us.
Yeah, it was interesting to see you guys like play the game together, and I think you guys did a really good job. So if you listen to the show and were wondering why there wasn't an episode, it's on video. So go ahead and check us out on YouTube if you haven't. And last week's episode is the pilot of that series.
Yeah.
When do you guys plan to continue?
No, we've been doing this whole time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Monday and Friday. So I believe maybe an episode drops today. I mean, I don't know when time travel works.
Yeah, time travel, yeah.
but yes, go watch it. I think you guys will enjoy it. 30-minute episodes, I believe, so not too much. Something that you can watch while you're in the bathroom pooping or working out.
Yeah, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Exactly, like all of us are.
All right. So, anything that you might have seen that probably me and Gabe haven't seen before we get back to?
So I think the one show I watched this summer that there was two shows that I absolutely loved. One of them we'll talk about. But one that caught me by surprise, and I'm a little bit late to the game, is a show called Detroiters.
Okay.
Have you heard of it?
No.
It's with Sam Richardson, the guy from Veep.
Sam Cooke?
No, Sam Richardson.
Okay.
And
Sam Smith.
Tim, what's the guy's name? Tim
Meadows. Tim Meadows.
No, the guy
from Star Wars.
The guy from I Think You Should Leave. So they have this show called Detroiters, and it's one of my. It became one
quick.
of. That was yeah.
That was insanely fast.
Like Flash.
Yeah, we didn't even get through one topic.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It became one of my favorite shows because the comedy is so like random. So I ended up loving it.
I didn't know they still made comedies.
They don't. It's an old one.
Oh, okay.
From Comedy Central that's on Paramount Plus. Good thing Gabriel pays for Paramount Plus.
Thank you. I mean,
what was that thing you were saying about being professional? Podcasters?
We're professional podcasters.
Yeah.
That leave in the middle of the show.
I have seen that happen. I have seen children come in during. Some people do their show live, so there's no way around it.
But that's adorable.
That'd be fun.
Maybe this was our children coming in.
Yeah.
What's on Paramount Plus?
Detroiters. So it's a comedy I watched.
Detroit Become Human.
Oh, you did put it on the other day.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I love that show. So check it out.
How old is it?
I believe 2019, 2020.
Okay.
So that's one show I watched on my own. And if you're a fan of 30 Rock, I think you'll like the show.
Okay, cool.
It's a little bit sillier than 30 Rock, but yeah.
All right, let's move through M.I. Barbenheimer really quick because we've talked about it a lot this month. So just real quick, I had already seen it when we discussed it earlier in the month in our summer movie preview. Go back and check those out if you haven't. But what did you guys think?
Of what?
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible? Oh, I loved it, man. Those movies are always great. I never know what I'm going to get myself into because I always forget to watch the movies. So it's like I'm watching a new franchise all the time.
Are you never confused, like, characters?
Yeah, but I have Gabriel next to me, so I ask questions.
He's like a compendium for you?
Exactly.
I think it's crazy. Like, that's like one of the franchises that, like, every movie that comes out just somehow just is arguably better.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps on getting better. Like because like you think about it, you like I think I saw Mission Impossible 2 before I saw 1. But Mission Impossible 2 is like it's silly. It's like it's like it's a moment in time.
Yeah.
And I think I just like I have very fond memories, but like you watch and you get older, like critically it's like wow. Train wreck. But
train wreck.
Yeah.
Really?
But have you seen that movie recently?
No.
Like I watched that and I'm like I mean I love this, but still like
I personally don't like Mission
I remember the rock climbing.
Yeah, that part's cool. That's like the first scene.
Yeah,
that's all I remember. And the mask.
Yeah, there's a reason why that's all. No, the mask is just every Mission.
No. Like, it's just really dramatic.
Do they even have like a key mask scene in that one?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
when he's jumping off the plane.
No. He puts his mask over the villain's henchman.
Yeah.
And the villain thinks he's killing Tom Cruise.
He kills his.
And he jumps off the plane.
He kills Ethan and then
he cries.
No, and then like he takes off the mask. And then, like, Tom Cruise is just running in slow motion and with his long trench coat.
And he jumps off the plane.
And with his hair flowing off. What?
You're naming other Mission
What are you talking about?
No, there's a Mission Impossible. I think it's 2 because that's the only one I remember.
Uh-huh.
Where there's a plane scene.
Yeah.
And they push someone off the plane with a parachute thinking, I got you. It turns out it was not the right
Did that ever happen? Person. I just watched them all. I can't. That doesn't seem like a real.
What?
I think you're thinking of Harrison Ford in.
Nope.
Clear and Present Danger.
No, I've never seen that.
Wait.
Air Force One.
There is a scene where they're in an airplane, right? Tom Cruise is fighting someone. Someone gets a parachute and they jump off the plane. Turns out it was the wrong person. Like they had a mask on.
I just saw like 7 of them.
Bro, I remember this.
This is a false.
That has to be like Reacher or something.
No, why would? Because only Mission Impossible has a mask.
It's Air Force One. Harrison Ford kicks
Gary
Gary Oldman off the.
Nope, Tom Cruise is in it. This happened.
Oh no, he's talking about the beginning of Mission Impossible 2 with the scientist, and the villain is has a mask as Tom Cruise.
Oh, it's in the airplane.
Yeah, and then.
But they don't kick a guy off the airplane.
No, but someone jumps off the airplane.
Yeah, they all jump off the airplane to get off, and then you realize it's not Tom Cruise. It's not Ethan Hunt.
See. Bam.
You didn't describe that accurately, but sure.
Hey,
yeah, I got there at the end.
You know when the last time I watched that movie? I was 8, 9. Pretty good memory.
Honestly, when I started watching Mission Impossible 2 and that happened, I was like, I don't remember this.
But I do.
See? Backflip click. Anyways, highly recommend Mission Impossible if anyone hasn't seen it. But there's a little bit of controversy actually.
In this movie?
Yeah. The director of Uncharted, the movie.
Oh, claimed that he
got upset because of the train sequence. If you've seen in the trailers or if you've seen the film, there's a scene where they have to escape from one rail car to another as it collapses, comes down the bridge. And that is literally the beginning of Uncharted 2, the game. So now the director of the Uncharted movie is like, what am I supposed to do?
He was upset, or he was like
he didn't make a big brouhaha about it. He was good about it.
But I said in terms of like flattery.
Well,
but like also like hinting
frustration. Like, yeah, because it was like that was his big set piece to start Uncharted 2, and now like how are you gonna? It's an iconic moment from the games, and now he can't start because there's moments where they're like hanging on and moving to the other. It's like almost shot for shot, exactly like that set piece. And I don't know.
Good to know that the writer of Mission Impossible played
Uncharted 2. Yeah. Right. Imitation is the
sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Oh, it's not making.
That's fine. You know what? Don't make Uncharted movies. How about that?
That is fair. It's gonna be like Uncharted 1. Yeah. I don't think they can stop themselves though.
There is someone in Uncharted 1 that's a cameo. Who is it?
There is the guy who voices Nolan North, the voice of
Yes. I don't know why I thought of that. I'm sorry.
Nathan Drake, yeah.
I thought it was great. I thought Mission Impossible was great. I think
go watch it.
It's not doing that well in the theaters
anymore.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
No, it's not doing that well.
Warner
really
messed it up, man. That was a terrible time to put that movie out.
Yeah.
Should have done it in June.
Yeah, they should have done it in June.
They should have done it with Flash. I think they were scared, but
they could have killed Flash.
Flash didn't die on its own.
I don't know who killed Flash.
Warner Brothers by releasing.
Who killed Flash's mom?
Ezra Miller killed Flash.
That's true. Who killed Flash's mom?
Ezra Miller.
That doesn't make any sense.
If you watch the movie, you still don't know.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense because I haven't watched it.
What also doesn't make any sense is that Jamie Lannister's in that movie for no reason.
Who?
Where?
He's the guy that's like eating a hot dog and then Flash takes it. Flash steals it.
Who is that?
He's from
He's in Game of Thrones.
Is it the little kid?
No, it's the blonde with the long hair.
The guy.
The guy who
sleeps with his sister.
Yes.
Oh, don't know that.
But it's like he's like a pretty big name, and like you just put him like in a random cameo, which makes me think he would have been Thawne.
Oh, that's true.
So people watch a show where a guy sleeps with his sister?
Yeah, they're bad guys.
The world.
They're bad guys.
Not me.
But then they turn into good guys. But then they turn into bad guys.
When does she turn into a good guy?
That's fair.
Anyways,
I think you're supposed to feel bad for her. Shame. No.
She's evil. Like that sucks, but like.
Maybe don't sleep with your brother.
Maybe. No, definitely don't do that.
Don't. Yeah.
I give it a 9.
Oh, I give it.
Yeah, I'd give it a 9 as well. 9.2.
9.3. I'll give it 9.3.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
I thought we were using whole numbers.
Just for the record, no, Link never uses
yeah, I like my points.
It's making money, but it's just the movie just costs too much money to make.
It is a lot.
That's what the thing is. Moving on, Barbie. What'd you guys think?
I really enjoyed it. I expected more. That's why I thought it was going to be the one I loved the most.
Okay. So, I'm glad you said that.
What'd you expect? And that's not like in a negative way.
I have no idea what I expected. I thought it was going to be a little bit funnier, a little bit more. It's missing something from me. That's only a scale that I myself can add to it. So I can't describe it. So that's why I was like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a Greta movie, completely like a Greta movie to me, like Lady Bird, Frances Ha, or Little Woman.
I think she's moving in this direction though.
But I mean, is it because she's going mainstream?
Yeah, and I heard that it's intentional. That like she doesn't want to be the indie darling. She wants to be a big mainstream director.
Okay, you can do that, but if you're able to handle it well, if she's able to handle it well and balance it. But I really like what she brings to the picture, and I didn't see part of that in this movie. However, I loved it. Like I thought it was a great movie. Mm-hmm. I just had higher expectations because to me, and I don't. Maybe this will help explain it a little bit. But to me, Little Woman and
Lady Bird.
No, Little Woman.
Frances, huh?
No, Little Woman and Jojo Rabbit have a similar feel.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna go with the Greta movie.
No, because those movies came out the same year, and those were my 2 favorite movies of that year.
Okay.
But they have a similar feel.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like a coziness to it, but it's also funny. Comedy. I can't explain.
Gabe's face as he tries to figure out what Jojo Rabbit and Little Women have in common.
There is a coziness to both of them that I don't know.
There's a charm.
There we go. A charm. Yeah,
I think so.
You get from the characters.
Yeah.
Here I didn't see that charm. I don't know.
Gabe.
But I loved it. I thought it was great.
Men, am I right?
We rule the world, baby.
See, and
Cowboys.
I don't think that was the point of the movie. I think that the movie was good.
That wasn't. I'm not saying that was the point of the movie. I'm saying that was the point for.
No, but he is.
Link's opinion.
Link is like, yeah, baby, they do rule the world.
Yeah, horses, patriarchy.
I thought the message was good. I thought it could be a little heavy-handed, like as in like directly explaining like exposition dumps. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Rather than showing, which it does a good job of showing.
Yeah, it wasn't as subtle.
Yeah, it wasn't as subtle, which makes it like a real grown-up movie, I think. Not because of like content or maturity or anything, but it was just like it was fun for an adult who grew up playing with Barbies, but I don't know if it's like I don't know how fun it is for like a younger audience.
Did you grow up playing with Barbies?
I technically did because
What do you think the wrestlers? Who do you think the wrestlers' girlfriends were?
That's right.
I don't know because I never had.
My cousin had like all the Barbies and the Barbie Dream House, and I had all the wrestlers, the big rubber ones from the 80s.
Oh, okay.
So they were like the same size. So, and it's true what the Barbie movie says that like the girls don't really buy the Ken dolls.
Yeah. Like
she had one. I don't remember.
That's all you need though.
And being around. No, because you have like 50 Barbies and you're playing house. So all the husbands were like my wrestling figures, and we had this whole thing where like Barbie was with Macho Man, but he was very jealous of her because Hogan would look at her, and
That's basically the Barbie movie.
Yeah, and
isn't that real life?
Yeah, that's basically what happened with Elizabeth.
Yeah, isn't that a storyline?
Yeah. So it was like, I don't know which one influenced which one, but
art imitating life.
Yep, art imitating life for sure. So I did think it was super funny, and especially I think the big Ken number at the end.
Oh yeah,
one of the highlights.
It was one of the highlights for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth watching.
I recommend it. Yeah.
I think it was really good. But like you said, I thought she was gonna bring like sensibility to the blockbuster, and it feels like a blockbuster, which is cool. Like in Mission Impossible, you know what a Mission Impossible movie is gonna feel like, and you expect that. Yeah. There's nothing charming or cozy about Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
So I guess Barbie has that too, and as long as you know, like, it's a big blockbuster movie, that there's also this kind of like irony of the fact that it kind of subverts the idea that Barbie just exists to sell toys, but then at the end of the day, this movie just exists to sell toys. So I don't know. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't know. I don't know if that.
What do you mean?
Well, like basically, is Barbie more than just a toy to sell for kids? And I think the movie kind of like explores that. Like, what does Barbie really mean in our society? But at the end of the day, this movie was made just to sell some more Barbies. It's just a marketing tool.
Yeah.
By Mattel. It's a good one, but
you think this is going to create a universe where Mattel starts to now make movies about their franchises, their IPs?
Yeah. What do? Hot Wheels?
Oh, that's what you got from it?
What do you mean? That's what I got from
it. It's just...
No, it's a week.
That it's just a marketing, like a very good marketing scheme?
That's what I got from the movie?
Yeah.
No, the movie explores Barbie being more than just a toy, right?
Uh-huh.
She's a figure for young girls and women to look up to, and they see themselves, their expectations into Barbie, and Barbie, kind of like reflects those back to them. No, the movie shows how these kind of icons, the kind of things that we talk about every week on the show, like how they're more than just what they are. But at the end of the day, now speaking outside of the movie, Mattel made this movie to sell Barbies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, the idea of the movie is it's more than just a toy, but the only reason the movie exists is because it's just a toy. Yeah. It's just money.
And now this is going to give them an opportunity to sell more toys.
Yeah, they are. They were selling Barbies at the movie theater. They were selling the Barbie car like twice as much as it costs at Toys R Us.
Popcorn bucket.
Yeah, the popcorn bucket. Like, and Barbie's sales are going to go through the roof, because this movie was a huge success, and like, good for them because the movie's good. But is it just a market? It's a marketing tool. Like, luckily we got an amazing cast and a great director to create a film that actually has something to say. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, there was going to be a Barbie movie no matter what.
You think they're going to get lazy now and start putting anyone to work on the other IPs?
If they're smart,
put someone to put like on Polly Pocket. Work on
Polly Pocket.
Yeah, I even heard that might be a rumor.
Is that real? Really?
I don't know if it's a...
Oh, but you heard?
Yeah.
Like Lily Collins.
Something like that. Yeah.
Is going to be Polly Pocket.
Okay.
So you see, they're creating the Mattel universe.
The Mattelverse?
Cinematic universe, yeah.
Okay. Will they cross over? Polly Pocket and Barbie?
For sure.
What about Bratz?
Bratz? Is that Mattel?
I don't know.
I don't
think Bratz and Barbie would
However,
be the same.
I saw that the girls...
Bratz has like a whole TV series, though.
Yeah. Anyway. The Bratz... You know that scene where Barbie goes to the school and there's the 4 girls there? Cool.
Yeah.
They're named after the Brat dolls.
What?
Like, they give them the names, yeah.
Oh, man. Maybe this movie's way deeper than I thought.
This movie is, like, you gotta know your history. Not know, but, like, at least it's gonna make you look stuff up.
Let me tell you, one good thing that Greta did was the kind of history that she dug up to include in the movie is, like, I don't even believe... It sounds like a joke, but they're just real things.
Yeah.
Real dolls and real things that happen. I was impressed. I think
it won me over with the Snyder Cut joke.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. We stand for insults.
I appreciate the meta of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
All right.
I give it an 8.
Oh, that's right. We're scoring it 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I give it an
I give it a 9. But also Mission Impossible is going up.
Yeah, I want to give it an 8.5 because
I can understand 8.5. Yeah.
Yeah, 8.5.
I'll give it an 8.5. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
You don't want to go 8.6 or 8.4?
No.
Okay. All right. So, Oppenheimer. Not to dwell too much on it, as I know
we don't have 3 hours.
No, we do not have 3 hours. But you have to have 3 hours and a half and travel if you're gonna go watch Oppenheimer. What did you guys think of Oppenheimer? If you could only watch one movie this summer, what would it be? What would you recommend for someone?
I think it depends on the person.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. It could be either of these 3 movies?
It could be either of these 3, yeah.
We don't know if Ninja Turtles could be one of those.
Ooh,
we're hearing great things.
We're excited.
It comes out yesterday when this episode drops.
Yeah.
But like in a couple of days.
Or the day it comes out.
You're right. It drops out today when this episode
drops. Go watch it.
Right. We're watching it the day before.
Yes.
So are you going to that?
Yeah, I just canceled my ticket, but I got to get it again.
Okay. So you're going to sit by yourself again. Right. Anyways, Oppenheimer's my recommendation. I think this is a great film. I think it's an accessible film too. Because for a 3-hour biopic, I think its pacing is really good.
Yeah.
Actually, Gabe had some questions about the pacing early on.
I jumped in 15 minutes late in the movie because I got there late.
Yeah, but I think I did a good job just summarizing.
Yeah. So it was
How many times have you watched it?
No, just once.
Just once? Oh, you got to watch it again then.
I do. I have to watch it again too. I want to watch it in IMAX. We watched it in Dolby. The sound was incredible. But you were saying the pacing?
You watched it in Dolby again?
No, I watched it in IMAX. 70mm.
Oh, you watched it a second?
How was that?
Oh, you went up to Fort Lauderdale?
He went to Orlando.
Oh, wait. So where'd you go? No,
70mm.
You watched it in IMAX or 70mm?
No, he watched it with Julian. Showing the.
And
right?
was it in 70mm?
Yeah.
It was in film. It wasn't digital.
I don't know. It was in 70mm.
It was digital. So
it was. I don't.
I watched it in 7. The aspect ratio was 70mm.
No. That's not what that aspect. The aspect ratio isn't. Doesn't mean the.
No, I know.
You watch it in IMAX aspect ratio.
It was 70mm, but I don't know if it was laser or actual film.
It's probably laser.
Yeah, 70mm.
I know
is the film type.
Yes, but it's still shot like.
Yeah, because it's shot with IMAX cameras.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you saw it in IMAX, but not in 70mm.
I don't know what I saw.
Okay,
it was 70mm.
I'm telling
you, it was
you,
in the aspect ratio.
You saw it in IMAX laser. That's what you saw. The format that you saw it. It is not 70mm.
Felt like it.
Should be in a ticket, but whatever.
I sent a picture of what the 70mm listing looks like. It says IMAX 70mm.
Isn't that what I bought?
No, you saw IMAX laser.
70mm.
Okay.
I thought the movie was amazing.
There's only 30 70mm IMAXs in the entire country.
And we don't have any?
We have one in Fort Lauderdale.
And that's a real one.
That's the real one.
Is that A-list?
No. Like you were telling me the whole process of having to like get there early and find a good seat and all that stuff, and I'm like,
that's right.
How times have changed.
Yes,
man.
Because it is not reserved seating.
That is insane.
For what?
For the 70mm.
Remember when we used to do that, man? We used to line up to get good seats.
We used to line up for hours. And I look back now at my life and I was like, the amount of hours I have spent in line wasting. Like, we could have started the show years ago.
Some of those times were good, though.
It's true. The bonding, like, in the line and waiting in anticipation.
Particularly, like, the one for, like, what, the Wii?
Yeah. Well, that's different. Because that was like, to make money. That was, like, basically getting paid. And it was, like, an experience. Tents and everything. You know?
Oh, yeah. We waited in the line to get the Wii the whole night.
But I waited an hour and a half to watch The Matrix Reloaded. So, for every good story, there's a terrible story.
I love this movie.
Pacing.
Pacing was... Yeah, I just felt like it was really fast, but I mean, it makes sense. It's a 3-hour movie with that much information. Like
you can't.
It's like a 25-hour book.
There is no low.
I understood that. I understood at the end, and then it's like not really getting into spoilers, but like
spoilers of he drops a bomb. I mean, he creates a bomb that the U.S. then drops in Japan.
But I think the movie's more than that.
That is true.
And I think that's the part that I guess really wrapped it around for me.
Yeah.
Was because Nolan has this way of like telling 2 stories at once, and then
you mean 3 in this one?
3, and then like in the climax, like he kind of brings it all together.
Why is it 3?
3 is I would say you can do 3 movies in this one because the first one is him the beginning, him, right? With the
Oppenheimer origin story.
Yeah, and then the second one, there's another movie in
the Trinity test.
The Trinity test, and then
the aftermath.
Of it, which I didn't think we were gonna get an hour and a half of that.
Yeah, I mean,
I did not know anything about that. To be honest.
Yeah, that's the part that's illuminating. Yeah, even the Oppenheimer story, rather than you think about the bomb and you kind of create this man's identity around this singular event. But it's interesting because they don't even depict the bomb, really, right?
And I think that was. I like that they don't show
decision. Yeah, it is the right decision because it's not about the bomb; it's about him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
and his consequences with creating it.
Yeah, and it's almost like it's interesting because the Trinity test, which is when they first test the bomb to see if you can actually do it. That's kind of the climax of his initial journey, and he's not the one who decides to drop the bomb. So then the back half, that third act, is more like his response to this event outside of himself.
Yeah.
And I thought it was brilliantly structured, brilliantly directed.
I mean, because it's also from his perspective and, how how Nolan decided to depict that and show it. And it's like he wasn't there when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And like they show him videos and footage of the things that happen. And they don't show that. They don't show what they're showing them on the monitor, but he can't even look.
Yeah.
And that just like adds to the you have to kind of use your imagination for it to be that, but
the actual footage of the atomic bomb,
like how they were charred, how the bodies were like affected, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oppenheimer sees these things, but we're not privy to what he sees. We see him seeing.
We see his reaction. I thought
you meant
to
the way that he makes movies.
No,
because that's what he does. He doesn't let the actors see themselves in the camera. So they're just going off of what they think.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
TikTok, baby.
Yeah, no. I think this is probably his best film.
I agree. I think this is the one that gives him best movie, best director.
I can see it happening. I am pulling for Dune, though.
Yeah, it might not come out this year.
Well, then, everyone wins.
It's supposed to be November, right?
Yeah.
So if it gets delayed, it'll be out of the January window, right? For February. Yeah, it might not be eligible this year.
Dune might be too mainstream for the Academy. I think this is
I don't
Oscar
know.
bait for them. I think. I don't know.
How did Dune 1 do?
It didn't get nominated for Best Picture, but it got nominated for some stuff, special effects, audio.
So maybe Dune 2 will do it.
It wasn't Best Picture?
I don't think it was nominated for Best Picture. No. But if this might do it though, after seeing.
I mean, they have a director that can do. You know.
And after the success,
I think he got snubbed for not being in the director category.
Denis
Villeneuve. Didn't even know.
Yeah. How do you pronounce
Denis Villeneuve.
Okay, perfect. I think so too. But I don't know.
I don't know because he gave us an incomplete movie. Because it gave us the first part. You get me?
I think they might be waiting to see how's Dune 2. But also at the same time, here's the thing: you can have up to 10 Best Picture nominations, but you only have 5 directors. Yeah, and it's not like the 5 there didn't deserve to be nominated. So it's just a crapshoot who votes for what, and where those numbers get distributed. Any last thoughts on Oppie?
I really enjoyed this movie. To me, it didn't feel like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I like the most about this movie is the score. I think this might be Ludwig's best composure. I don't know what the word you
just said. Score, yeah.
Yeah, I think
set of compositions.
Yeah, I think this is his best. This is him at his best. And it's cool seeing how far he's gone from, doing Community all the way to this, which I think will win him an Oscar.
By the way, he works with Childish Gambino.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So you think he'll be on the Lando show?
Maybe. I think
Lando's gonna write.
Yeah.
Dune was nominated for Best Picture.
Oh well, fact checking us, right?
The snub was Best Director.
He was not. I was nominated for Best Picture.
Who else was nominated for Best Picture that year?
Spielberg.
What?
I'm gonna name the rest and then I'm gonna tell you the last one.
Okay.
Jane Campion, who subsequently won for Power of the Dog.
Power of the Dog.
Kenneth Branagh.
I
can see why you made Belfast.
Ryusuke Hamaguchi for Drive My Car. And Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza.
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Maybe it was snubbed.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. Oh, that was the year that we watched
all of them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like Nightmare Alley was in Best Picture.
I like Nightmare Alley a lot.
For Best Picture?
I don't think it should have been Best Picture.
I like Nightmare Alley.
I don't. I think Guillermo del Toro is overhyped.
Don't Look Up was Best Picture as well.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You think Guillermo del Toro?
Yeah, I didn't think.
Pan's Labyrinth is one of the best movies.
Like overall, or just like for that?
No, they put him. He does.
I think maybe
Edge of Water. I don't think Shape of Water. I don't think
Edge of Water. It shouldn't have won.
Ed Sheeran.
I
agree that he should.
I don't think. Yeah.
And I don't think Nightmare Alley should have won either.
It didn't.
No, which it didn't. Yeah. But I feel like anything he makes now, we're just gonna put it because it's Guillermo del Toro.
I think it just.
I didn't even think Pinocchio should have won.
I haven't seen Pinocchio, so I can't speak for it. But I just think that his film style it hits an audience that you're just not the target of.
Yeah,
I think because I feel completely the opposite.
Oscar voters.
Actually, I disagree. I don't even think it's the typical Oscar bait type film. I'm surprised a movie like Nightmare Alley would be nominated.
Yeah, me too.
Or a movie like Pinocchio would even win because usually they go for a much more mainstream choice for the animated films.
Usually Pixar or Disney.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it's Cars. I think that he's a phenomenal filmmaker, and I think that the types of films he does really resonate with me specifically, and I think you just don't click with.
I don't.
His type.
That's why I think he's overrated.
But I don't think he's overrated because I think he's a great director, and I think you can't deny that. Like the directing is phenomenal. I think so, and he's an original filmmaker. I think it's a fresh voice.
I'll give you that.
No one's making movies like
him. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
So, and I think he's from that class of him and Denise and Cuarón and like
Iñárritu.
Yeah, he's a little ahead of them.
He's a little bit older, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that they're bringing fresh, iconic voices to the medium, and they're not all going to hit. I agree with you. Shape of Water wasn't my bag, as much as I love Del Toro movies, but apparently it resonated with somebody because it came out of nowhere.
Perverts.
Sure.
Not like bestiality.
It's basically Beauty and the Beast with a fish person. So.
How does that even work?
It does. It works.
He should win. Christopher Nolan should win.
Okay.
You don't even know the movies that will be nominated.
That's the thing. We don't know because in December, that's when you need to get all those movies.
Yeah. But probably not Dune. And going back to the strike, Warner Brothers is going to possibly delay Dune because they're afraid that these movies are going to fail without any promotion. Since the actors can't go out there and promote the films. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, Studio Ghibli didn't care.
Okay. Elaborate on that.
They didn't do any promotions for their new movie.
Yeah, I heard. And it's out in Japan, right?
It's out in Japan, yeah.
Yeah. I heard it's a masterpiece.
Because Miyazaki's an independent director. He don't need no promotion.
What's the name of that movie?
How Do You Live? But the American version is going to be The Boy and the Heron.
Oh, okay. Oh, so their title's different. I didn't know that. I thought it was The Boy and the Heron. Okay. Do you think that's a smart choice? Delaying the film because of a lack of promotion?
I'm a consumer. I'm not the people making these films, so I would like to see it when it's supposed to be coming out. I mean, I will say, like, obviously different circumstances with the pandemic and all, but postponing No Time to Die like 5 times because of momentum. It was just like I was highly anticipated, and then like the constant like pushing back. By the time it came out, I enjoyed the film, but like going into it, I was kind of like,
yeah, oh, let's just get this over with because I've been waiting to watch this forever.
Yeah, so as long as it's not a situation like that, like, I guess, but pushing back just because you can't get people, like, that's the thing. I can't speak to that because I'm not in those meetings. I don't see like those numbers. I don't see how that stuff does.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's like, yes, as a consumer, I want to see it now.
Well, okay,
and like
but
I know that I'm gonna watch it.
As a consumer, also, you want these things to succeed because there's supposed to be a Dune 3. So as a consumer, if they release Dune 2 in a time where it's set up to fail, you may not get a Dune 3. So the business is not our business. That's them to make money. Who cares if they make money, right? But it also determines what we get in the future. Like Flash bombing, like we can make jokes about how much it sucks and it's terrible.
We're not going to get Batman Beyond.
Yeah. And it's a big blow for the studio. They're going to be scrambling to figure out what to do. And there's a negative outcome to the consumer with failure, which is why failure should be avoided to begin with. But it was a similar situation. They kept delaying that movie over and over because they were going to maximize, when it would be able to make money, and it bombed anyways. So
in this particular situation, I'm pretty sure part 2 ends book 1.
Yeah.
The first book?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, you okay? But I think he has a vision for a third one. And he wants to do it. And the second book is not bad either.
It's not bad. But at the end of the day, if it comes to that, like,
you're fine with it ending here.
I'm fine with it there. I think that story is fine.
Just want to know what happens to Jason Momoa.
We'll tell you after the show.
Oh no, don't tell me. I want to be surprised.
But what do you mean? He died in the first.
I don't think movie. So. I think you're gonna bring him back.
They don't show him die. They literally show him.
No, they don't. Yes, but he seemed like the type of person that can survive that, and we'll see him later on. So that's why I'm like, ooh.
Did you see how many times he got stabbed and no?
Yeah, but it doesn't kill people.
You think you can survive
that? It doesn't kill people to be stabbed.
I've seen people, get hurt worse and come back to life. I don't know. Maybe there's a Lazarus pit in this universe where they put him.
Oh, okay.
There's already a pit where the villain showers.
Okay, but you're saying you think he would have died?
Huh?
But then he would have been dead if there's a Lazarus pit.
But I think he's gonna come back. I want to see him back. Is his name Duncan?
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm invested in a Jason Momoa character. Okay.
Oh, because you didn't see Fast X.
Yeah. So I really they got me rooting for someone I've never really rooted for.
Okay.
Not even what's the name? Ant-Man? No.
Ant-Man? What?
What's a superhero? Aquaman. Not even an Aquaman was I cheering for him.
I wasn't cheering for Jason Momoa and Ant-Man.
I was disappointed in myself for watching that.
Yeah.
Aquaman?
Yeah.
We saw it with someone who loved it, though. You remember that?
We did. Who was it?
I don't know. We're not going to say it on air. You don't remember? We'll talk about it later. Anyways.
I remember they gave us a Pitbull song, so
I remember
10 out of 10.
We turned to the person next to us, and they were like, that movie was amazing. That was awesome.
We watched it together.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
I don't know if I was with you.
Yeah, I think you were. Some TV. Oh, a lot of people, maybe they don't have time. Maybe
let's
9.5.
Oh, we read
9.5? 9.5 as well.
I forgot when we were talking about.
I was going to say Barbenheimer.
9.8 in your faces.
I can see a 9.7. But I'm going 9.5.
I could go up.
Okay. Watch Oppenheimer.
I could go up also because I haven't seen the first 15 minutes of the movie.
They were good.
So you missed that sex scene, eh?
No, that's not in the first 15 minutes.
Definitely saw that.
He doesn't know that.
Also, the show's PG-13, so we prefer love scene.
Yeah. That baby making scene.
I don't think that was the intent.
The first 15 minutes, I started narrating, typing to him what was happening on screen, and then my wife hit me so hard that I was like, abort. You're on your own. I was like, exterior shot. Drops. Hit the water. Yeah. Close up. Cillian Murphy
tries to kill his teacher.
Someone was saying his grandson was complaining that scene depicted him as an evil person.
Okay.
But then someone said, "Oh, he kind of dropped the atomic bomb." I don't know.
Okay, first of all, I think
his intentions were to kill someone.
The quote was that's revisionist history. There's no proof that he poisoned an apple, tried to kill his teacher.
He got in trouble for it at school.
Yeah, his dad had to come.
That's what the family members said.
That's not true. I mean, he said he did it, and he got in trouble for it.
Yeah, his dad had to come and help him out.
Yeah, that's a piece of history I don't understand. Where's the no proof? Like, there is a moment later on in his life where he like says that he did it again, and everybody's like, "What?" But it was actually a story from the past. You'll see it. Like chapter 3
How far
or 4
are you?
of the book. I'm in chapter 5 of the book. That's the other thing. This movie drove us to all want to start reading the book. So after 3 hours and so much information crammed, I want to know more.
Mm-hmm.
So we got American Prometheus right away, and I'm about 5 chapters in.
I'm in chapter 0, baby.
You really need to
All right.
start it up. All right.
Transition.
We don't always have money and time to go out to the movies, so we're at home watching TV. What is some summer TV that maybe our audiences can catch up with?
The Bear.
The Bears.
We had this argument because your brother, Link, said The Bear was the best show on TV.
I agree with him.
And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then I couldn't think of anything.
No, yeah. The Bear is the best show on TV.
I think it is the best show on television.
Yeah. What were some shows that might have been in that conversation prior?
Ted Lasso and Miss Maisel.
Ted Lasso. Miss Maisel is no longer in that conversation because it's over now. So I accept that. Ted Lasso is no longer in this conversation because
over.
Maybe it's over. And also this season wasn't as strong as like the best show on TV title.
But if it was.
The Last of But if it was. What?
But if it was, well, what's the best show on TV?
If Ted Lasso was...
And Maisel.
I'd go with The Bear.
Oh, no. For me, it's Miss Maisel. Miss Maisel is a better show than Ted Lasso. I'm sorry.
I'd go with The Bear.
I'm fine with that. I'm saying with Bear included as well.
With Bear included, I think Miss Maisel might be my favorite show on TV.
The Bear.
But it's not on TV anymore.
Bear's my favorite, I think.
The Bear, yeah.
The Bear's excellent. Yeah. And I think, you know what? At the end of the day, what your favorite show might have to do with the topic. Because Ted Lasso, at its height, when it was, quote unquote, the best show on TV, obviously I care more about, like, you know, performance and stage craft than I do about soccer. So it's amazing that a show like that can wrap me into its topic. But I'm going to lean into this one. I love food. So The Bear is amazing. And it's not the show you would expect it to be, I think. I thought The Bear would be a little more of a downer as an effects show. And I think there's always like hope at the end of almost every episode.
I think there's like little like, you know, pieces of hope like that shine through. Like, cause it is like it's like life, you know. It's people going through hard times and dealing with issues. And that first season, like, for the
really
most part,
quick,
it is pretty much of a downer.
Why don't you summarize the show in like a sentence or two for anyone who doesn't know what The Bear is?
A bear becomes a chef.
That's not what the show is about.
There's lots of yelling. It's like you know what it is? No. The show is like you are inside of a pressure cooker.
But what is the show about?
Cooking.
It's about this
a very talented
and
successful chef.
2-star
Michelin star.
Yeah. Basically leaves his position.
His high position up here.
His like position is probably the best probably the best restaurant in the world. To basically put new life into his brother's restaurant. His dead
brothers.
You're not gonna say that.
Failing.
I mean, his brother. It was his
cafeteria, basically.
Basically, it's like a little sandwich shop on the side of the road that's like, you know, super insanitary, not making a lot of money. It's pretty old. And then he tries to, you know, bring it back to life.
Did you say super unsanitary?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it funny how those kind of places are like, they're so grimy and like,
but they do well. People like them, yeah.
But yeah, it's someone with incredible talent trying to
build a culture. I think
that's a good way of building a culture.
Build a culture.
Build a culture, but also
with a ragtag team of people that don't know anything about the restaurant business at his level.
Yeah.
I think it's people that like passionate people that just don't have like the direction.
Yeah.
Like that haven't had like, you know, that course to go through or the training and stuff like that. They just kind of ended up that job. They're pretty good at what they do, but they haven't had that opportunity to like go to the next level, or they didn't know that they even wanted to,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah. They don't even know what the next level even looks like. It's a world that they're not aware of, which is so interesting because I thought going into the show, it would be kind of like the movie Chef, where you take that like high, elevated, like culinary art and you bring it down to the everyday, and
it's anti-chef.
It's the reverse. It's taking the like everyday kitchen and elevating into an art form, which I think was a very interesting journey for a lot of the characters and for us as the audience.
And then I think season 1, obviously they're going through their issues, and it's a very good origin story. Season 2, it's like you start really, like they start to spread their wings, and it is a bit more hopeful, and
for everyone, except him.
Which I think is the point. I think as the main character, he has this, illusion of something that he never really had. He gave up pretty much relationships. If you ever, like, he gave up relationships to be really good at what he did. Like, he kind of just figured, I have, like, this is okay. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with, like, never finding happiness. And then he gets a taste of happiness.
Not don't give away too much.
Yeah, bro.
Sure, he gets a taste of happiness.
And we'll see how that ends up. If you haven't seen this show, The Bear, I highly recommend season 1 and 2. If you're afraid that it's too much to catch up, I had not seen season 1. I had put it off. So I binge watched them both back to back. They're only about 10 episodes.
Finish that in a weekend.
Yeah, they're only about 10 episodes each, and it's a half-hour show.
Mostly.
Yeah, and then season 2 has a couple episodes that go a little longer, but...
And there's one episode of season
I think
1.
this is the first show or movie I've seen where they use a Taylor Swift song so perfectly.
Okay.
So just because of that, go watch it.
If that's enough for you, whatever gets you
through the door. If you're a Swiftie, this is the best use of a Taylor Swift song I've ever seen.
Whatever gets you through the door. I saw it in another movie recently. It's becoming more and more.
Yeah, but it's not as good as this one.
Who?
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Okay, really quick before we go. Any recommendations? Unless there's something else you need to talk about. I got some TV that I saw that I'm going to recommend. I don't know about you guys.
Go ahead.
Okay. I saw My Adventures with Superman.
What is
the whole
that?
thing, or just like the first 2 episodes?
The first 4 episodes.
Oh, okay.
The 5th one is out now. I'm going to watch it later today. It just came out. So the first 4 episodes, the show is good enough. Yeah, after 4 episodes, check this show out. It's basically a Superman anime. If you're into anime, check it out. If you're into Superman, check it out. If you're not into both of those things,
Animated?
give it a shot. No, it's anime style.
But it's not anime.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Is it done by Americans or Japanese?
You have to look it up. Can you fact? You're a fact checker.
I'm gonna say animated.
You're just gonna say it. You're just gonna say it without any idea.
Yeah.
I don't think it's done by American studio.
It's not dubbed.
That doesn't.
I mean,
you asked who animated it.
Keep explaining it.
Thank you.
Subbed.
So basically, it's a fresh take on Superman. It's very optimistic, very hopeful. The reason why I say it's very anime too, especially, is because it reinterprets the Superman villains as anime archetypes. So you're gonna think you know where the story's going, and it's gonna kind of shift them into anime tropes, which sounds bad, but is actually really good. What are you turned around scared at? What are you looking at?
Your cat's paw was under the door,
Okay.
trying to come in.
He can't come in.
I know, but
He's
you
just
know how
playing.
scary your cats are to me.
There's no reason why you should be scared of
Yeah, it's like a horror movie.
15. What movie?
Yeah, horror movie. That's what it felt like. It was like
Oh, you're saying
Horror.
horror.
Anyways, My Adventures with Superman on Max, the app. Check it out. It's definitely worth. Did you find out who made it?
It's a South Korean.
It's not even anime.
Studio.
It's kaname.
Is that a real thing?
You just made that up.
Korean anime is anime.
No, it's kaname.
Okay, so it would fall in the character. It would fall in the category of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, so we're in the same.
Yeah, because they
controversial.
They worked on that as well.
Oh, they are the people who made Avatar? I mean, they're the animated Avatar?
Yeah.
Oh, how about that? Is that a selling point? It's the animators of Avatar?
Mm-hmm.
No, I was gonna watch it no matter what.
No, I know, but so
is it a selling point?
And the 4th season of the Boondocks.
Oh, Regina King.
I love that show.
All right, so that's my recommendation. Am I allowed a second one or
whatever
ahead.
you want?
I'm just gonna say The Bear. So
all right, I'm 7 episodes into Twisted Metal. It's stupid. It's big. It's dumb. It's fun. I think. I was like, let me check it out. I thought I was only gonna watch the first episode and then be like, this show is horrible. I made it to 7, and I'm finished it today. It's only been out for a day, so obviously I had a lot of free time. It's not like I'm not gonna say, oh, you're gonna want to binge this right away. But Twisted Metal is Zombieland, but Mad Max. If Zombieland is the stupid version of Walking Dead, this is the stupid version of Mad Max. So that's my pitch for Twisted Metal
with Samoa Joe.
Yeah, Samoa Joe is in it.
Boom, boom.
It has a really good cast, actually. Anthony Mackie, who you guys hate, right?
Oh, I mean, I think Gabriel does, not me.
Oh, okay. I thought you support his.
I do support Gabriel's hate.
It has that half Colombian chick from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What's her name? She's the voice of Mirabel.
Mirabel.
Stephanie Beatrice.
Stephanie Beatrice. Yes, thank you.
She's not Twisted Metal.
She is Twisted Metal.
Is that the name of the character?
No, Twisted Metal is just because it's a car racing weapon.
Do we know what the name of the character is?
Of her?
No,
character?
no, the
Samoa Joe. Sweet Tooth.
Okay.
Sweet Tooth is played by Samoa Joe and voiced by Will Arnett, and he's a scene stealer.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's a scene stealer. Thomas Hayden Church is
Samoa Joe and Will Arnett. I think that was ever going to be.
That's the best tag team.
Now I'm trying to think of
who else they can play there.
I've made a huge mistake, Michael.
Thomas Hayden Church is really good. I like it.
Michael
Sandman from the
Spider-Man.
Hermano.
So I think it's worth checking out. It's fun if you want to throw something on in the background while you work or something you don't have to pay a ton of attention to. So those are my 2 recommendations: My Adventures with Superman and Twisted Metal. If you're into the PlayStation games and you've seen that, you don't need to know anything, obviously, but it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun game adaptation. They found a clever way of adapting a series that really has no rights to be a TV show. Like, it's a car racing game, car combat racing game. So
let's hit the Bear. And I still have to finish the second half of the final. Not the final. The final season that Henry Cavill is playing The Witcher.
Oh, okay. And then the show's over, right?
No,
might as well be over.
No, we should just acknowledge that the show is over.
Might as well be over. You don't got that sexy man as Witcher anymore. What's the point?
How do we feel about Liam Hemsworth?
He ain't no Henry Cavill, and I've never even seen the show.
He isn't, but I think everyone deserves a fair shot. No. I have to see how they end it because I need to know how that's going to make sense.
No, I heard there is going to be a canon reason for why he changes.
Yeah, I think I know what it is, but I need to see it.
Okay. Oh, so it'll happen this season?
Yeah,
I know
like
why.
Tomorrow.
I know why.
Today.
Oh,
today. Yeah, today.
I know
they dropped it today.
So a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Time travel.
True.
So The Witcher and The Bear. All right, Link.
For me, I got into the show late, but go watch Detroiters on Paramount Plus. If you need to watch it, I got you with an account. Gabriel pays for it. We're good.
Please don't password share. In fact, we all pay for our own. We've established this.
Pay.
We each individually have accounts. We do not share Paramount Plus. No, actually, I think we said we can't watch Paramount Plus but I guess you do. So
when is that Netflix thing gonna hit us?
It hit already months ago, actually.
No, I've been watching Netflix.
Why would you say that out loud? It is already been deployed.
I mean, I haven't seen.
It hasn't affected some users for reasons that have escaped me. And I have gone into the account settings and checked if they're charging for extra users or not. And they are. Clearly.
Now I know why. Because I'm set as a home console of the account.
Can you stop doing that?
Able to watch.
By the way, I'm pretty sure you got set as the home console on that other network that we may or may not share because you just press A when you open up an app
that first
without
time,
reading.
But that was during the pandemic.
Yeah. But you've...
And I was close enough to that other house that it was okay.
Okay. All right. So anyways, Detroiters, anything else?
Go watch it, man. It's a hilarious show. If you like stupid comedy, if you're a fan of Sam Richardson like I am, because of Veep, I really recommend it.
Oh, it's been a while, actually. Right? I don't think I've made this record. Beef on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. It has been a while. I haven't had a chance to see it.
I don't think I mentioned really that before. I thought it was great.
Really quick, one sentence. What's it about? Because I have no idea.
Road rage.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Thought it was about cooking.
I thought it was about cannibalism, which is why I didn't watch it.
Brisket.
Like, I have beef with you.
Yeah, I understand
you get it?
that now.
You get it?
Yeah. So no one eats the meat. Pause.
Yeah.
Okay. So who do you think, Link, you came up with this? I don't know if you want to.
Oh yeah. So my question is, who do you guys think won the summer? Like, if we're gonna give the summer a king and a queen, who do you think? This could be a person, a studio,
I don't think there's a studio.
Actor, author. For me, for example, so you guys know what I mean by this. To me, I think Nintendo won the summer because they released Tears of the Kingdom, which I think is the best game of the summer. So
possibly all time.
All time, yeah. So I think what they did for that May, June.
Have you finished it?
No, not at all.
Me neither.
But I think they won the summer with Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm 3 out of 5 sages.
I'm 4 out of 4.
Okay, but there's.
Oh, what? Is it in the depths? I hate the depths.
I think maybe.
Like going down
I can either confirm
the upside down.
Okay, so you think Nintendo won? I heard Pikmin 4 is great.
Yeah, and Pikmin 4 is Pikmin 4.
That's what it is. Gabe, what do you think won the summer?
I think we won.
Okay. Wow. Why?
Because I got Mission Impossible, Barbie, and Oppenheimer in the span of 2 weeks.
I think consumers ended up winning, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And The Bear.
Which is always good.
I can't think of anything but losers. And I can't help but think of The Flash and Secret Invasion. We didn't even talk about Secret Invasion. Let's not.
I've never seen it.
Don't.
Wasn't going to.
No, to be honest, I think the highs beat out the lows this summer.
Yeah.
I think July was a great month for movies.
I think the highs beat out because I got, even like on the TV front, I still got second season of The Bear, and that was fantastic. I think TV's just been, well, there's a lot of TV now.
It's TV.
But I think the select things that I saw were great. Ted Lasso and Miss Maisel ending around the same time.
It has been a good year.
The Bear, it's been, yeah. I think it's been really good. Mando.
Oh.
That was this year?
Yeah.
So as far as like, things that sucked, whatever. It is what it is. I think I'm becoming more like Link, where I was like, I'm not, if I really think something is going to be that bad, I'm not going to watch it.
Because you don't have a choice. You don't have any time.
That's also true.
You don't have time to waste.
That's also true.
All right. I'm going to go with Gabe then. I think we won this summer.
Yes.
Especially because we're going to be taking off. So this is the season finale for season 2 of Searching for McGuffin. We will see you again. Did we tell them when?
Yeah, September 5. We come back September 5 with a whole new season.
Why does that number keep changing?
It's September 5.
Oh, okay. Because you had said 7 before.
Because you put 7.
Oh, so that's my mistake.
Yeah.
I apologize.
We forgive you. But yeah, we're coming back September 5, a whole new season, whole new guests. Right.
Correct.
Yeah, correct. That's right.
That's the plan.
And we hope you enjoy your summer. Keep on watching Danny and Link play Stardew Valley.
And enjoy what you have now, because you might not have it for a while.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hags. That's my sign off.
Season 3.
Top guys out.